do think there is a disjunct. Having just from my own personal perspective, I spent many years in banks off the back of the previous crisis in 08, 09. And our focus back then was to really make the internal functions of the bank optimized and efficient for ourselves, for the bank, right? Whether it be for the banker, for the back office department, whether it be, creating seamless business processes that reduce waste, right? Really with that lean, agile thinking. But unfortunately, that's not optimizing a customer's experience of the bank's goods and services. That is driving a myopic, really kind of focused, niche, siloed effort around efficiency. And so, I think where the disjunct exists is really how do you translate some of those micro processes, micro optimizations into the macro customer journey that you want to define and have your customer experience. And hopefully it's a good one that has them coming back again and again and again. So, we've seen, historically, we've seen focus on minutia and on individual touch points. Really what we're now observing, and the difference I think this time round will be that organizations are, particularly some of the analysts out there in the field, are making recommendations about looking at the holistic viewpoint of a customer. How does your customer move through the banking ecosystem with you, whether it be through distinct channels, branch, digital, hybrid, whether it be across different market segments, small business in restaurant is going to be very different to a corporate asset management experience with the same bank. And then how do you drive back that customer experience and control and drive up the satisfaction of a customer that may behave differently. So I think those are probably the biggest stark disjuncts that I see. And I'll just kind of close with this thought on this question, which is that we've seen organizations that get customer obsessed do really well, right? I mean, the number one customer obsessed organization in the world is Amazon, and they've now managed to convey that in all of their offerings. So the analysts feel strongly, and I believe Forrester and Gartner have been talking about this a lot, that banks that are going to become very customer focused and customer obsessed and design around their customer rather than around their internal processes and internal business lines are going to far outperform the ones that are not. So I think those are really the most important points with regards to kind of how you bring together the customer's view and what financial institutions are doing.